What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Sorry it's been so long. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. You should have just went back and listened to old episodes, And I'm Matt Pollard.
I'm Marlene Pollard.
And this is Automotive Truth.
From the heart of Texas, where the winds blow free, and our lane bringing truth and clarity. Faith in world events, we're diving deep in the Lone Star State where the rituals steep. Welcome to the podcast where faith meets the news, where Texas tales and global views infuse. Join us on this journey, hand in hand, as we seek the truth across this land. Stories unfold from cities to the plains, challenges faced and victories gained, with courage in our hearts and minds unswayed. Together we explore in every shade. In a world of chaos, we'll find our way through the lens of faith. Come what may, so tune in now. Let your spirit unfurl as Matt and Marlene take you around the world. Welcome to the podcast where faith meets the news, where Texas tales and global views infuse. Join us on this journey, hand in hand, as we seek the truth across this land. From Texas to the world, our voices rise. Matt and Marlene under Texas skies. Faith, truth, and events unfold.
Do it right now.
In every episode, our stories told.
I hope everybody had a good, happy, wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope everybody is safe. If you missed us, you could have went to Faith Points TV.
That's right.
And if you don't have it, you can go to Roku. You can go to Fire TV, Apple TV. Just download the app and be ready to be blessed.
All right. Go ahead, Matt Pollard. He didn't even rehearse that. I mean, it's not even written down. Good for you. Well, hello, people. We are here and we are ready. We have so many things, so many stories.
A lot.
Like Matt said, there's a little belated Thanksgiving episode here, but we're going to talk about Black Friday. We're going to talk about insane stories about, the worst cars.
Yeah, the worst cars to own.
How
cars being bought on Amazon. Oh, is that where you were going?
Yeah. How AI has everybody tricked, and you can't even know. You can't even see whether something's real or not. And hopefully you can pay attention well enough to determine whether, what is what. Toe straps that are broke on this gentleman. Anyways, there's so much to come, much to come.
Is. And that's just the first part.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're a little late.
We got men that are weak.
Oh God, pray for your men. Women, pray for your men.
Yeah,
the men, wives, husbands, you need a praying wife. You have to lift up your husband in prayer.
Luna's here too.
Pray for their strength, for their mind, because they need help.
They do. We do.
They're the priest of the house,
Amen.
And so we as the wailing women, we have to keep them lifted up in prayer, so the Almighty God would give them a favor or give them strength or whatever they need at that very moment.
And then pray for your wives.
They don't need it. They might need it in the future,
Sure. You never know. You never know. And then pray for your wife because she's praying for you. And women are praying women. Well, they should be. So pray for your wife. Stupid gnats.
Can we talk about that really quickly? I don't know. Well, in Texas, there's like these seasons of flies, and then there's seasons of gnats, crickets, and beetles. There's seasons of beetles. You'll see them. They'll be hitting. You can hear them in the garage door or on your window.
The dirt dauber.
There's a season, like all kinds of bugs, like take over certain seasons. Well, we are in this fruit fly gnat season, and it doesn't want to go away. They don't want to go away, and we have tried everything. They're here, they're in the shop, but they're in our closets. They are around our sink, and we've done all kinds of solutions. And pray for us because this is really, it's kind of irking me.
They're annoying. They're everywhere.
Yeah, if you've ever had fruit flies, you would know.
Little suckers.
They are just.
About to take all my clothes out and just bomb the joint.
Yeah, we're gonna have
not that kind of bomb, like a Fogger bomb.
We're gonna have to get to that point because we've kind of tried everything. But in any case, I thought we would let you in on what we're struggling right now with. That's our struggle. If that's our struggle, y'all, then we're doing all right.
Then we're doing all right. All right. Well, you want to get in the rants?
Let's get into it. Rants. We are ranting in the house, and I got a good one, y'all. If you have not seen this, all hope is not lost. There is hope still in this world, where people will stand up for what's right, and they'll get convicted in their own way and say, wait a minute. No, this doesn't seem right. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. Something's just not right about this. But let me play the video so you can see what we're talking about, and then we'll rant about it.
A 9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. I had to say that I just had to turn away a client because she wanted to get her 9-year-old son's nails done. And I know and I understand that in today's times, people are who they are, but a 9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. I'm so sorry. I had to have words. We went back and forth, but at the end of the day, respect is respect, and we respect each other, and she respected my space. But I'm coming on here to tell you guys this. I will no longer be doing kids' nails under the age of 16 unless you are accompanied by an adult. And I will no longer be doing, not press-ons, I'm sorry. I will be no longer doing acrylics for anyone underneath that age as well. 9 years old, a boy, Frenchies. Absolutely not. Never will happen in my case. We have to think about, guys, people are offing themselves because of being bullied at school. If I put acrylics, because for some reason she just wasn't understanding this, if I put acrylics on your 9-year-old son's nails and he goes to school and he can't just rip those things off, it'll be a mess. If he goes and get bullied, he might come and despise me in the next couple of years and he will never forget.
I love the fact that she looked beyond, beyond what could happen. The desperation in that kid if he starts getting bullied, that he can't take those acrylics off. They don't just pop off like what do you call those things? Press-ons. I love that she looked beyond that. That's a critical thinking mind right there.
Yeah, he will never forget me. He will never forgive me because it happened at such a young age and he doesn't know anything about forgiveness. Like, it gets to a point, man. And I'm not in this chair as much as I used to be, thank God. But I do know the clients that I will and will not take. And that's something I just will not accept. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I understand that she was just trying to be a good parent and support her child. And I do know, because I am a lesbian, I do know that mothers, parents know how their child is going to end up without saying too many words before they come out and say it. This little boy isn't going around wearing wigs. He's not going around skirts and skirts. No, he still looks like a presentable little boy. He has a little sass to him, but I think any little boy or any kid that grows up in a household with just his mother or aunts would end up to be. Wow. That doesn't make him quote unquote anything. So yeah, that threw me off. That just threw me off. I don't know.
But the mom's pressing the narrative.
Yeah. Well, kudos to this young lady who did stand up and was like, no.
What are Frenchies?
They're the ones that have the white on it.
Oh, like a French manicure?
Yeah, like a French manicure. Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was a bulldog.
It is also a bulldog. Yes. You're right, Matt. Yeah. This could have went a whole different way. And now we don't know the whole details of what happened, after in the conversation. And maybe there was an argument. I'm not sure. But she lost, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was. But the fact that she doesn't care that she lost, a cousin, she's like, whatever, I'm not. And she put her foot down and said she will not be doing acrylics on children under 15 or something 16. Like that. She said, or accompanied by an adult or whatever. She took a stance, and that's what we need to do. It doesn't have to be the parents, the community. I talk about the community all the time. The community. It does take a village to raise a child. So kudos to this young lady that stepped in, even though she lost that customer. But yeah, no, she looked beyond the money and look beyond the outcome. Wouldn't have been good for this young boy of that. And he's not even not to even glorify that, but the boy wasn't even dressing like a girl. He's dressing like as a boy. How weird is that going to look to another child that is not used to that? And it was just asking for trouble. Thank God that young lady did put the money aside and all that and stood up for what was right. Stood up for the kid. She stood up for somebody else's kid.
Yeah.
It's disgusting how these mothers are. Even when she also said that these kids come to an age where they tell their parents that they're this or whatever. No, I don't agree with that. When you get older and you live out of my house, then you could decide to do whatever you want. But yeah, you're not wearing little dresses. You're not wearing little princess dresses. Nope. Sorry, you're a boy. Here's a car. Here's a dirt bike.
Here's some matchboxes.
Yeah, no, it's just, yeah, I don't agree with that. But this is the world that we live in. Again, once again, we're just putting it out there. And kudos to this young lady. She says she's raises that other flag. So, you know, something in her did convict her to not oblige to the customer, what the customer wanted. Yeah. I guess that wasn't a rant. I'm not ranting that much. Honey, you want to rant about this? I got something else to rant about.
Oh, no. We'll keep going.
One more rant. I needed to put this out there because this is, I think that was an important story. But there is a story going around of a influencer that was giving out liquor and machetes, alcohol and machetes.
So to a plethora of homeless people, like a lot of them?
Yes. Yes. Huh. He went to Austin. He went to Little Rock, Arkansas, and he went to New Orleans. And I'm going to play this video, but this I'm going to rant about because this is absolutely disgusting. Careless, so careless. And only so he can have a following, only so he can go viral is the reason why he did it.
Is there a video?
Yeah. Here's this kid. Let me find the story while that's pulling up. Okay. Where did I put the story?
In Austin's, New Orleans, and Little Rock. Why don't you go to California, big guy?
Yeah. Look what he did. Video. How is this even legal? Like, he should be in some trouble for this. That's not even.
Yeah, those are. Well, I mean.
So here it is. Influencer. Yeah, we're gonna rant in a little bit. A Texas-based TikTok Instagram creator named Keith Castillo, 29 years old, often reported as Pove Wolfie, posted viral videos of himself giving large machete plus small bottles of liquor. He was given big bottles right here. Look at that. You see that big bottle of vodka he's giving? Man. Look at that.
Small bottle. It must be CNN reporting or MSNBC.
And sometimes cigarettes to unhoused people. That's what they call them, unhoused people. The clips were filmed in multiple southern cities, including Austin, Texas, New Orleans, and Louisiana, New Orleans, and Little Rock, Arkansas. Reports say that the videos hit millions of views and triggered backlash. Of course, why wouldn't it? Because handing out weapons to vulnerable people in public spaces can raise safety risk. Duh. Look at this. Giving alcohol to people who may struggle with addiction is seen as exploitative. Yes. The stunt appeared aimed at clout engagement rather than genuine aid. Castillo claimed he was helping people protect themselves and called the machetes tools. But critics and some local leaders said it was reckless. Absolutely reckless. Not only that, but some of these people could be on certain types of medication or whatever that can really put somebody in a different space of mind. I mean, even the alcohol itself, and they're walking around high and drunk or whatever and out of their minds, and you're going to give them a machete? Like, just no bueno.
Most of them are unstable in the mind.
Right.
So they're going to use it as a weapon, not as a tool.
Yeah.
And they're gonna hurt each other.
That's exactly it, Matt. They're gonna hurt each other. Yeah. But and then the bottom line, the reason why he did it, disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself, Keith.
Yeah, they only do it for views.
Yeah, that's. I mean, the lengths that people will come to
make a video
to go viral. I want to go viral. So
there was another one where an influencer paid a mentally ill woman $20 to jump in the water, and she started drowning.
Yeah, they actually took away.
And then just left her there.
Yeah, they took away her. She started crying. She started freaking out, the girl, because she didn't know whether she was real or what was going on. It was crazy. They took away her TikTok. They showed, this was a while back, they showed her at was it TikTok or X somewhere?
I'm not sure.
Outside of the facility, begging to get her account back. And I think she might have been arrested. I'm not sure.
She should have.
Yeah. If not, she should have. She definitely should have. But yeah, this is what the things that people do to go viral, and it's really sickening. And I don't know what the basis is and how their conscience, But the Bible talks about a seared conscience in the last days, you know. Yeah. All right. I guess that's it. That's all I got for rants. I mean, that was more than one. So
yeah,
that's enough ranting.
All right, let's go. My turn.
All right.
It's not even really a rant. Well, you have the video.
Oh. Where is it? Actually, let me find it.
Is it there?
It's in here somewhere. Yes, here it is. Here we go.
All right. Where'd it go? Oh, there's no sound. So I guess somebody lit a fire an employee lit a fire inside of in a grocery store, I would imagine.
A ShopRite in New Jersey.
And if you're not watching and you're listening, so the aisle's engulfed in flames, but the point of the video was there's 3 or 4 men that just stare at it, get their camera out and walk away. And one man came with a fire extinguisher and put it all out. But look, there's one guy there.
Yeah.
Takes a picture and walks away. Another guy walks right by it. If they show it again.
Yeah, that thing engulfed quick too.
So there's the other guy, walks by.
They're in the paper towel aisle.
Yeah, it's a tissue aisle, yeah. And then here comes another gentleman. It's just like, man, men are so weak. Like, you couldn't even grab a fire extinguisher and put out a little fire. Like, nobody has survival instincts anymore either.
We'll give benefit of the doubt. Maybe one of them went running to go get help, you know? But
go get help. Grab a fire extinguisher. That's the help. I don't know, man. Nobody's got any sense of urgency for anything.
That's
Nobody
true.
wants to help anybody. It's
very true.
It's ridiculous. Men are weak.
He did get arrested. The young, he was an employee. Actually, it was an employee that I'm looking for the story now. But it was an employee that lit that fire, that started that fire in that New Jersey ShopRite. I didn't know ShopRite still existed.
I know, right? Well, we don't have them out here.
Yeah, that's even back then when we were back in Connecticut, I don't remember seeing a ShopRite for a long time. Yeah, I thought I had the story here, but I guess not.
Oh, they're usually in the ghetto.
Really?
I mean, they're in Waterbury, Bridgeport.
Well, there was one in. Yeah, I think I do remember. I remember one in Waterbury. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I thought I had the story here for that, but I guess not. But I did read that it was an employee.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all.
Okay, that was a quick rant.
I mean, I want to keep going, but men need to be men. But I mean, again, then the narrative is, masculinity is toxic.
Mm-hmm.
So now you stick to the narrative, and now a ShopRite's going to burn down. So just be yourself, be strong, be what the Bible wants you to be. Be a man.
Yeah, there's a domino effect on that. When men become weak, when men become, selfish, when there's a whole not making family anymore, you're not making babies anymore, you're not a protector anymore, you're not a provider anymore. So then what do you do as a man? What do you do?
Put video games in your mom's basement.
There you go. You play videos, you eat Hot Pockets all day in your mom's basement. Little by little, your testosterone starts to decrease, your mind starts to go, and then you start trying to be famous on
so this is
on TikTok.
Live opportunity of like your video game, and you couldn't even grab a fire extinguisher.
True. It is your chance to become a hero, right?
Yep.
It is
you
your
could
chance.
Be like, look what Call of Duty taught me, man. I was playing Halo, and they were like, let me get this fire extinguisher, and I was pretending it was a gun.
Boy.
And then I went and got some marshmallows.
And some chestnuts roasted.
Yep. It's that time of year.
All right, honey.
It's just ridiculous.
Let's get into this automotive news. Can I get a little intro, please?
Don't you add one anyways?
What?
Don't we add one in there anyways?
Yes, we do. And thanks for watching. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, to follow us, to like the video if you're watching. And don't forget to, on Instagram, on, where else are we? On Facebook, on X, on, of course, YouTube and Spotify. Subscribe.
And Faith Points TV.
Faith Points TV, yes. So subscribe, share, download the app for Faith Points TV, and you can follow us and support us in our podcast. All right. So
guess what?
Did you hear about this?
Did you hear?
That Car Guy's going to tell us right now. Y'all go follow Car Guy. He has a lot of information. We have information, but he also gets like really deep into the cars, sales and everything else that comes with automotive. But Amazon is selling cars.
So Hyundai's already on there, but it's new cars.
Okay.
But this is Ford selling certified pre-owned, but it's I think it's a couple dealers have signed up already. So
okay.
I'm not sure how.
A couple brands. So Ford.
No, certified pre-owned Fords only.
Oh, okay.
but it's for dealerships. So, I mean, they're trying to go direct to consumer as well. So this could be an avenue for that, but then that goes against the dealer agreement. So, I mean, there's a lot going on here, but I guess the dealer signed up. You can do everything on there. One time, and they have the financing, everything. So here, watch.
Ford just made a very unexpected play, and it could reshape how cars get sold in America. Ford is officially teaming up with Amazon Autos to sell its certified pre-owned Blue Advantage vehicles online. And yes, that means you can now shop, finance, and buy a Ford with Prime-like convenience. Here's how it works. Shoppers browse Ford CPOs on Amazon. They buy at a set, no haggle price. Delivery and paperwork happens through a participating local Ford dealer. Every car gets a multi-point inspection, a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty, and a 14-day, 1,000-mile money-back guarantee. Right now, only 12 stores are fully live, with another 10 coming next week, but more than 160 dealers have already raised their hands. And the rollout is starting in LA, Seattle, and Dallas, with more cities on deck. The bigger play? Ford wants to see if this actually drives more traffic back to the stores. If it works, don't be surprised if new vehicles hit Amazon next. The industry's been talking about OEM direct-to-consumer for years. Ford might have just taken the first real swing. Ford just made a very unexpected play.
But it was Hyundai though. Wasn't Hyundai the first one?
New cars, yes, yes.
Huh? How do you think that's gonna fly?
I mean, I think it's great if it's another way to get customers back into a dealership.
Yeah, because they still have to come to the dealership to do the paperwork.
You know, or do they? Or is it going to be like a Carvana where you just do everything online, everything is remote, and then they deliver the car to you? I mean, that's what I would expect buying a car on Amazon. Everything is done, and then the car is delivered. Man, I hope the truck looks like a box, like the box, the smiley face. I hope that's how my car comes.
That thing? Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like a flatbed truck with a big brown box with the smiley tape and some of the tape, you know.
Yeah,
the black tape they use on the boxes.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? The fact that just how far the automotive business has come when it comes to selling you a car. You know, they really want you to buy a car.
I mean, but I mean, we're still. I don't even think we're anywhere near where we should be.
Well,
it's 2000, almost 2026.
Well, we've come a long way. Let me show you where we used to be back in 1985. Check this out.
The mall. It's where America shops. Remember? But one of the few things you don't expect to find in a shopping mall is a car dealer. But here in this mall in Denton, right between the Import Corner and Margot's Ladies Wear, you'll find Dave Krause, Pontiac Toyota Dodge.
Generally, the common reaction is, I didn't know that automobile dealers had stores in malls. They really are rather surprised.
Kevin and Denise Mendel were surprised. They were next door looking at dresses when Kevin stepped out and spotted a hot new Dodge Daytona.
A lot of people that wouldn't think of buying a car, just walking by looking for a pair of pants or a suit. Buy a car to go with the suit.
Yeah. You going to keep a tight rein on him?
Yeah. I think I'll have to watch him more closely from now on. He says he's going to go buy a Coke and comes back with a car.
Actually, it's not quite that simple.
Firebird.
Krause moved his cars and trucks in here a few months ago when John's Jeans moved out. But it's really more of a display facility than anything, ways to get people interested in thinking about a car.
We reach people that probably this is one of the only ways we'd reach them, advertising-wise.
And apparently it did reach people. This is still where Krause does his real business. It's a regular dealership in Denton. It has all the standard dealership features, salespeople, a showroom, and a service department. But after Krause opened here, a funny thing happened here.
Our floor traffic jumped about 35%, and our sales went up 25%.
Okay.
It hasn't continued at that pace, but Krause attributes that to the fact that many mall customers are repeat mall visitors. They often come to browse and meet for social reasons rather than to always buy. Still, even though the malls may not be able to offer the personalized face-to-face service of a regular dealership, Krause thinks the concept is here to stay. That doesn't mean he's all for it.
You really can't quite get one-on-one. There's on Saturdays, this place is just a mass of people.
The mall.
You get a lot of window shoppers, you know?
Yeah, but like he said, it gets the idea. But I mean, I don't think they're doing the transaction there.
No, yeah.
They would have to, especially back then, bring everything back to the dealership. But I remember when I was a kid, cars were always in the mall.
Yes.
There was always cars displayed inside a mall.
Yeah, but not an actual dealer. That was like
but
inside.
Tesla's in the mall.
Is it?
Teslas are in the malls. Yes, sir. You
Like
can do 100% transaction in the mall.
Where would you do it? Is it like in a kiosk or something? Or
No, they have, just like that was set up, they have everything in there.
I did not know that. Wow. I did not know that. That's pretty interesting.
But that was, I mean, that was before, I mean, Tesla owns all the dealerships, so they can just move a car. But that was before they had the dealerships, you know, and cars and inventory and stuff like that.
Okay.
It was direct to the consumer. You'd go to the mall, you buy your car. Milford Mall had them.
Really?
Yeah. There's Tesla dealer in the Milford Mall. But again, I mean, we've been gone for so long. I don't know, but
Yeah. I don't remember seeing. Well, then again, I probably wasn't paying attention.
yeah, it was like an Apple store.
I was probably too busy in H&M.
Probably.
Okay, what's next? Oh, this is a good one. Money pit vehicles. You know, we talked about that before, but this is coming straight from a service advisor's mouth. Well, it's came out of our mouth before, but listen to this guy and what he's got to say.
Backing us up.
What 3 types of vehicles are an instant money pit?
Instant money pit. Land Rover and Range Rovers, for sure.
Yeah, pay attention.
That's true.
Yeah, pay attention. I'm telling you, if you want your children and you want to look nice in a vehicle, listen to this. These are money pits. I mean, there's vehicles that are bad, you know, that are, and they can get fixed, you know, but this is a money pit. This is completely different to me. When somebody says money pit, that means that it's, you know, it's my money is bleeding out of my pocket constantly.
Consistently spending money on it.
Consistent repairs.
For sure. And any Range Rover. Their intake, fuel, and cooling systems are all made of plastic, so when things get too hot, they start cracking and having issues. Their control arm bushings, for how durable, how strong and heavy those cars are. I've seen control arm bushings being completely wiped out on Range Rovers at early as 40,000 miles.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about an instant money pit, and honestly, Range Rovers tend to have some pretty...
That's a typical service advisor desk. There's a sticky pad and there's a mileage written down on the sticky pad.
And have some pretty aggressive drivers, and it's a high performance SUV. So obviously Range Rover 6. This other car that I would say is an instant money pit. Part of it is because of what happens with these vehicles at 60, 70,000 miles, because we've seen this moon and back, and it happens all the time. But Cadillac CTSs, and I'm just going to throw ATSs into this as well, tend to have a lot of transmission problems. But CTSs in particular have a lot of oil valve control issues, which has thrown off timing and destroyed engines as early as 60, 70,000 miles. Their suspension is all air suspension. It's crazy expensive. So I would say CTSs and ATSs are.
And at that time, the car's out of warranty, I would imagine.
Unless you have extended warranty, but yes.
Yeah, the factory warranty is over.
And ATSs are ginormous money pits, to say the least. And if I was going to put a third car that I would say is a distinct money pit are BMWs. Really any of them, but particularly the XIs. It's kind of the same things between the two on the
Some people are real mad right now.
On the Range Rovers and the CTSs. Like, we've seen some dramatic issues at young mileage on these cars. They're all made of plastic, and they're all very costly. I mean, BMW stands for break my wallet for a reason. So if you want to talk about an instant money pit here, BMWs you kind of have to put them into that basket. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to throw shade or hate onto any of these 3 brands. I'm just saying those are 3 brands that tend to be some of the most expensive vehicles to repair, and we tend to see these repairs be needed at very young mileages. And so in the grand scheme of things, right, there's a ton of cars that would be considered money pits, but to me, those are 3 that are going to take serious investments to get to even 100,000 miles.
We say this over and over again. They look nice. And some of them, those BMWs, some of them sound really nice. But you better have a nice cash flow coming in order to own one of those vehicles.
It boils down to like handbags.
Yeah.
Right? You buy a Louis Vuitton bag and it's a junk bag, but because it says Louis Vuitton, people buy it because of a statement and a name. And when you can go buy a Toomey bag, that's going to last you 15, 20, 30, 40 years.
That's right. And you can pack it and stuff it. It won't rip. Yeah.
Yeah. Or an OGO.
Yeah.
But because it's not a name brand, and it's the same thing. Instead of buying a Lexus, that, you know, you're going to, you know, you still got to maintain it. Don't get me wrong. But it's not an instant money pit. And it's going to run forever. Push the button, it's going to start.
Well, here's the other side of the coin. You can buy one of those vehicles.
Just don't drive it every day.
I would buy, yeah, exactly. I would buy it, I would park it, and it would be my Sunday driver or my Saturday evening going to dinner driver. Because everybody wants nice things, absolutely, and you should be able to. But it shouldn't be your everyday car. It shouldn't be your everyday driver. Or you can buy it, lease it, and then when the warranty is over, bring it back. Yeah.
Trade it in, turn it in, whatever you want to do. Yep. Yep, however you want to do it. But, I mean, they look cool. I just stay away.
Yeah, exactly. And when they come in through the shop, they're kind of a nightmare. Okay. Let's go down this...
let's go to shady auto mechanics. Or shady used cars, I should say. Be careful when you buy. We used to talk about this over and over and over.
Yes.
Take somebody with you or spend the $150 and have a certified mechanic, auto technician, whatever you want to call them, look at your vehicle. Because of situations like this.
Yeah, this is another PSA for y'all.
All right, here's something you got to look out for. This nice older woman just bought this vehicle in for inspection. Do you see anywhere where that has a check engine light bulb? Let's start this up again. Let's come over to this driver's side. Check this out. Right at the tag, See a check engine light bulb?
It's a Chevy.
Anytime you have a vehicle and that vehicle starts, your check engine light bulb should illuminate. So she bought this car from a used car lot.
Before we continue, so Matt, just to verify this, every time you start your engine, all of the lights should come on the dash?
So the minute you do a key cycle, so just turn the key on, you don't have to start the engine. It's going to do a bulb check. So you see the gauges go up and then down, and then all the bulbs, everything on the instrument cluster is going to illuminate. So yeah, pay attention that way as well.
Used car lot, boarded in for inspection. It does not pass inspection because the check engine light is actually on, but the bulb is out of the car. Let's take this cluster out and see what we have. So it's in for a state inspection because these stickers are counterfeit.
Wow.
Dummy stickers, we call them. So this is how we found out about it. Came in for the emissions test, and I actually missed this one, believe it or not.
Radiator
Normally I always
grill
check for a
shutter.
bulb being
Such
in
an
the
easy
cluster.
fix.
I assumed this one had it. P059F, that's actually the radiator shutter fan up front. I know that code. And the P1 does not set a check engine light. So let's get this, let's get the cluster out. Okay, so right there, you can see that's where the check engine light bulb should be.
Look at that.
Right there, kind of across from the 8. So what we're going to do, I don't know. We're going to take this apart and see if somebody been in here.
What do we got?
So look what we found. See the check engine light bulb?
I see it.
So we're going to lift this up. You see you got your LED lights right here?
Looky.
Look right here.
What?
This one right here in the middle, like somebody just damaged it some kind of way and popped the bulb out. The other bulbs are in here, but this one right there.
All right, so let's talk about this real quick.
Fix the car.
So this is the thing. Well, no, we're talking about the scamming part, though. So that's not. Somebody did that intentionally. Somebody took that check engine light, what do you call it, that bulb out intentionally so they can sell somebody a car that has an actual issue that could maybe cost them thousands of dollars. I don't know what the repair is, but this is a scam, and it happens all the time. They will remove the check engine light bulb, and somebody has to basically take the vehicle apart this way, which probably cost them a pretty penny to take the dash out, to take this out. I'm sure he charged them a good price to do that. It takes work just to find out that check engine, that bulb was removed for whatever reason.
I've seen them where they would put a jumper wire on the back of the bulb and like solder it into, say, like the oil pressure light, another bulb that will come on with the key cycle and then go off. So like oil pressure light or something like that. I remember when I was a tech at Toyota 100 years ago, I remember seeing that, and I told Ken, I was like, dude, somebody soldered this in. He's like, oh, whatever, you know how he is. And I'm like, look, and I bring the cluster over, and you can see, look, there's a jumper wire soldered over. He's like, man, that's pretty brilliant. It's pretty brilliant.
These are the links that people will go to scam you, you know, so be careful, beware. Somebody can easily remove that check engine light bulb. So just to put it out there, when you turn on your key, that first cycle, you're going to see all the bulbs come on.
Just pay attention.
They all should come on, and then they should all go off.
Ask for a Carfax, too.
Yeah.
Always ask for a Carfax.
I think that was, we never talked about that bulb missing. I don't think we've never talked
a
about
missing
that.
bulb. No, I don't recall.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, we have to put up a red flag for that. Okay. This is going to be fun. I got something fun for you, Matt Pollard.
For you and you and you.
So,
I didn't watch this.
I would love to do this, actually. I would love to, walk around down, I don't know, Wimberley or something and ask people questions like this. This young guy is walking around asking young people at colleges, what are these mechanical parts? So let's watch.
Hey, name this mechanical part.
I don't know it, like.
All right. Do you see the mechanical part?
The brake pad?
Let's see what they say.
It look like a seat cover or something.
And then this mechanical part.
Bro, that bit like a back plate on some shoulder pads. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what that is.
And name this mechanical device.
It looks like sandpaper. Wait, I need to see this a little bit.
Do you think
sandpaper?
It does look like sandpaper.
Yeah, it does.
Do you think What do you think people would? I mean, these are young people, though. Do you think everybody would be like? Does anybody know that this is like a brake pad? I wonder.
Just the Fast and Furious crowd.
Yeah, I guess.
Take as much time as you need.
A butt cushion?
Name this mechanical device.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's either a plating or something that you put something over. I don't want to say bandage. I'm not entirely certain.
Name this mechanical part.
I have no idea. I don't know what that is. I just drive the car. I just drive a clamp.
At least he's
something in
honest,
the
right?
engine. I don't.
All right. And name this mechanical part.
I've never seen that ever. Heat protector.
And name this mechanical part.
VCR.
Huh?
Goggles.
Goggles.
Like they tape onto something you can wear it.
Oh. And name this mechanical part.
Grip on something?
On what?
It's not a camera.
No, it's
He's
not.
almost right.
And name this mechanical part.
I know what that is.
What is it?
It's like the tire knuckle or some shit.
Tire knuckle.
No, gang, like don't put me up. My pop's a mechanic.
And name this mechanical part.
Your dad's gonna be mad.
He said his pop is a mechanic. Boy, you gonna get it when you get home.
Some knee pads, knee guards, shin guards,
Knee
what we call them.
pads.
And name this mechanical
Oh, he's right. They look like shin guards too. Like if I'd never seen that before, it looks like a shin guard.
part.
Wait. Oh, that's a pedal.
No.
What is that?
Close.
Am I tripping? A pedal? I don't know. A remote? What is that?
A remote. A remote for what?
Like a garage?
A garage remote?
It's a garage door opener.
And name this mechanical part.
I don't know. Like it looked like a seat cover or something.
And name this mechanical part.
Okay, here's part 2. Let's go. I got another one.
What do we got?
Mechanical device.
Tattoo needle? What? No. Name what again?
It does look like a needle, some kind of a needle.
You
It
can. I
does
can see a
look-
tattoo gun.
Yeah, yeah.
But how
Name what
random is
again?
that?
Name this. And name this mechanical part.
Mechanical part.
What?
This is a mechanical part. What you mean? Look like a needle. I don't know.
And name this mechanical part.
Shock. A piston. Lug nut. I don't know.
And name this mechanical part.
He's just going down the line.
What is that? That's for your tire pressure thing. That's what it looks like.
Oh, it looks like a tire pressure sensor.
Not even close.
No. Okay.
It's not.
I
A mechanical
digress.
pencil?
Pencil?
Bro, I don't know.
And name this mechanical device.
Mechanical pencil.
Wait, what? Wait, no. Is that from Doctor Who?
What?
Wait,
Wait, what are you talking? What
is that a screwdriver?
And name this mechanical part.
A screw. What kind of
I
part?
mean, it
Okay,
does
what kind of
thread
part?
in. Yes,
What kind
he's
of
I
correct.
don't know. I'm asking you.
Why are you asking me? Ask yourself.
No, I'm asking you what kind of part it
You
is.
know the answer. Ask
Yes,
yourself.
I know.
So what is it?
No, I can't tell you. Name
That's funny.
I think maybe he thinks he's in on a debate or something.
this mechanical
He's a
device.
debate student.
hmm
Double iridium mentioned there. Nah, I don't want to say something nuclear at least, because I feel like that'd be too much of a stretch. I'm not entirely certain.
And name this mechanical part.
I have no idea what
Oh,
that
I hope she got it
is.
right.
I
Dang it.
don't know. A hydraulic.
And name this mechanical device.
I don't even know what that would be used for. I don't. This is stressing me out.
And name this mechanical device.
Oh my
Tattoo needle?
god.
What?
No.
He's stressing
Name
me
what
out.
again?
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
What is wrong with our youth? He's just stressing me out. Oh my gosh.
The answers that they were giving. I thought that was pretty funny. Pretty genius at the kid. I want you to do that.
No, that generation is idiocracy.
It definitely is. Oh my God,
It's
idiocracy.
stressing me out.
Idiocracy.
Oh my goodness.
That
Oh my
is
goodness. All right. Speaking of idiocracy, we're going to show you one unique individual trying to tow a car.
You remember that part that Matt was talking about being a man? Well, he was really trying. This guy was really trying. But here we go.
He was a man, all right. Hang on. Pause it for a
The
second.
sedan
Hang on,
starts
hang on. Hang on. For y'all listening on the platforms, they're towing a car with a tow dolly, but with a tow strap.
They're not using the dolly, which
They're
is
not using the
insane.
dolly. They have like a Suburban or a Tahoe. They have an SUV pulling a tow dolly, but they're pulling this car with a nylon strap. Okay,
Yeah,
play the video.
like I'm not convinced that he knows what the dolly is for.
University plays AutoZone.
Look at
And
that
a
crazy.
grad
The guy that's talking, he also doesn't realize. The guy that's made this video also doesn't realize because he didn't say anything about him not using the dolly.
Yeah, but look
to
at
the
look,
resident.
look at all the tow straps in the back of his car.
He's got a plethora of tow straps.
This is like
To
a
the
dead monkey
sedan,
over here.
which is now inside the
Unalive.
restaurant. This time, everything seems to be working. That is, until the strap breaks again. And now the sedan is rolling back towards the restaurant.
That is insane.
The car crashes into one of the support beams and thankfully comes to a stop.
Once again, the guy attaches the strap to the car. Only
Look, the
this
ramps are
time,
down.
the passenger gets out of the car and begins walking away. I guess she wants to be as far away as possible from the next crash.
Look at the car.
He starts pulling the car again.
What is he doing?
And then the car crashes into the bushes.
My goodness.
At this point, they've had enough. Here's what that car looked like the next morning when Pierce County deputies arrived on the scene. And here's what the restaurant looked like.
My
which
goodness.
is going to need some...
Okay, so those that are listening, the restaurant doors are like off the hinges.
This is the guy that can do it cheaper, y'all. It's not always about price, man.
Oh my goodness. What?
This is definitely.
Do you think he went and rented that dolly? You think he went to rent that?
With all
dolly?
this stuff in the back of his truck, I think he does this often.
Oh my goodness.
Needs some major repairs. Faux sure. It's 3:40.
And the reason why they said faux is because the restaurant that he kept crashing the car into was a faux restaurant.
Wow.
Like, you know, I think it's Vietnamese.
But hang on.
Faux.
It says it's 3:45 a.m. It got light really quick.
Yeah. Well, you never know with these videos.
It took him 4 hours to pull the car up. Anyways.
That was insane.
Okay.
Insane. Okay.
All right, we got to get into this AI video.
So wait a minute. Wait. This AI video that I have, honey, it's not the one that you think. So we talked about the charging stations getting robbed.
Yes.
Getting cut off. And Matt mentioned, this is so crazy and ironic. And I mean, I guess it's not too far-fetched, but Matt mentioned while we were reacting to that video where just different types of thieves were cutting these high voltage cables off. And Matt said, what did you say, Matt?
I said,
Watch
somebody's going to get unalived, and then the family's going to sue the companies for the charging stations.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if somebody heard. I don't know what they can. Maybe it was a coincidence. Who knows? But somebody, and it's a fake video, by the way, just because it's AI. But somebody.
Tell me this doesn't look real though.
Somebody created this video, likened to what
any information that you have, please come forward.
A thief was electrocuted while attempting to steal electrical wiring, and now his family is suing the charging company for $3 million. The incident happened late at night in Houston. Texas surveillance footage shows 18-year-old Darius Johnson sneaking up to an electric vehicle charging station. He planned to cut out the copper wiring and sell it for cash, but the moment he sawed through the cable's insulation, a powerful surge of electricity shot through his body, lighting up the area for a split second before he collapsed to the ground. It wasn't until...
That's the actual video we reacted to. That was one of them.
It wasn't until the next morning that a janitor discovered his body and called the police. When officers and paramedics arrived, Darius had no signs of life. The coroner's report concluded he died from cardiac arrest caused by a high-voltage electric shock. A few days later, Darius's family filed a lawsuit against the charging station operator, Volt Edge Energy, claiming the company failed to take adequate safety.
That was another story. That I remember that story. I don't remember what it was, but that was an actual real story, not this.
Yeah, I just put it in though.
Yeah.
Adequate safety precautions and was therefore responsible for his death. After reviewing the case, the judge dismissed the lawsuit, stating, the operator fulfilled its reasonable safety obligations. The victim knowingly engaged in illegal activity, and his death was the direct result of his own actions. The court ultimately ruled that Volt Edge Energy was not liable and ordered Darius's family to pay $30,000 in damages for the equipment he destroyed. Do you think the judge's decision was fair? Share your thoughts in the comments.
That's so funny because it's not so far-fetched. I mean,
I knew
you know it could happen.
It can happen.
AI just happened to hear the story and just ran with it. It's a fake story, but I thought it was hilarious, and I thought I put it, as part of our automotive news segment because it's fake story. But
people that don't research would never know.
Mm-hmm. Be like, oh my God, Matt was saying just the other day, watch somebody try to sue because they unalive themselves.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Very, very clever, very funny, and that's just crazy that it happened that way. But anyways, moving on because it's time for
that segment.
Okie dokie.
We wanted to start with the Black Friday craze because they showed a bunch of videos this year where like nobody was even there. Best Buy had hundreds of TVs lined up. Nobody was even there. People lined up at Target over some shiny bag with $2 worth of gum in it.
Here, let's play the video.
So this is 1985. Oh no, this is Best Buy.
This is
Look at Best Buy.
26. I mean 25.
Look at this.
All the TVs.
Nobody's there.
Crazy. Okay, so let's compare.
And then compare to this is 1988. Like people are killing each other getting it.
Well, if you're straining for ideas, try the electronic industry. It seems to be a magnet to
Radio
shoppers.
Shack.
Ironically, one of the most popular items are answering machines. Ironic because no one wants to listen to them. This dual-phone answering machine has the latest technological wizardry. You can operate it by remote control.
What this one does, though, is if you do get a caller who doesn't want to
I like his glasses.
talk, it hangs itself up in 7 seconds to keep you from listening to a lot of dead time on it.
The VCR is another hot item. Sales for this machine soared a few years ago, and retailers expect it to keep up the pace.
A lot of people, after they have one for a while, tend to want another one because they have such fun with the first one. And some of the new special effects, such as the digital effects on these machines, are a lot of fun to look at now.
In the toy stores, it's no competition. Nintendo home entertainment games are blowing other items out of the water. K&K Toys just stocked its shelves
That's
with
like-
the game this morning. It expects to sell out by Sunday.
That's like the bootleg KB toys.
Yeah.
And we've been in contact with Nintendo, and they're sending them as fast as they can. And as you can see, the demand throughout the nation is causing this shortage.
Jewelry and clothing are big hits as usual, but some of the electronic items are at the top of the chart.
Look at the malls. The malls are packed.
And nothing's changed because technology is like the craze. Like nobody's buying a board game.
Yeah, like that
Nobody-
started back then, right? 1888, and here we are in almost 2026. And it's all technology now. Everybody wants the latest and greatest phone, and
that's it.
Xbox and PlayStation and computer games and simulation rigs for racing games and aircraft games and stuff like that. So it's crazy.
Yeah, it's totally changed. Totally changed. What else? Matt talked about all these Smoky Mo's.
So, dude, I used to like me some Smoky Mo's.
He did until.
So you know how you can go to these restaurants and they'll make you your Thanksgiving turkey or your dinner and you just go home and heat it up the day of. You know, you don't have to worry about anything. They're going to make your meal for you.
Which is a wonderful thing, by the way.
But the problem is, dude, you don't know who's making your food anymore. You can't even trust the restaurants to stay up to code.
So true. And the thing is that this is so close to home. This is so close to home.
If you picked up a Smoky Mo's turkey for Thanksgiving today, keep watching. You should know the chain is now facing a lawsuit related to a recent rat problem. Here's what's going on. Most of the turkeys sold this year were cooked at the Round Rock Smoky Mo's location on South I-35, the same location that Williamson County has inspected twice this fall for rodent issues. During the first inspection on October 16th, health officials found rodent droppings under the drink station, under a hand washing sink, and near a food prep area.
Eek.
That's gross.
Not great. The restaurant was told to clean up and seal gaps. They shut down a few days later for a top-to-bottom reset, which can be seen here in this video. When inspectors came back on November 7th, they still found rodent droppings, but they didn't rise to the level of an imminent health hazard, the county said. Health officials said the restaurant has been cooperative and is due for another inspection next week. Meanwhile, a former employee has filed a lawsuit claiming the rat problem was worse than the public knew.
Today, they're in the process of getting ready to ship out hundreds of turkeys to folks here in Austin. I think it's just kind of time and appropriate for folks to know what's going on.
He also claimed in the lawsuit that he was retaliated against for reporting the issue, which the company denied.
So, two problems. This guy's last name is Waltz, so that explains everything. Second, we had a poop limit. We had an acceptable amount of poop in the restaurant.
That's crazy. That is so crazy to me.
The poop that was there does not raise any levels of concern with the health department.
Oh no. What?
Yo, this is crazy. Dude, I don't even like going out to eat, man.
Yeah, it's sketch.
Very, very. We went to eat yesterday. I was a little skeptical at this restaurant.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, so we go down to Wimberley, and Wimberley's like this quaint little town, probably 20-30 minutes away from us, right?
Yeah,
and
20 minutes.
There's a creek that runs right along.
That's where our HEB is, by the way.
Yeah, it runs. There's a creek that runs right along. It goes into the Guadalupe River, I think, that creek.
Yeah, I'm
Does
sure it does. Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful down there. They have these little shops and it's live down there. And anyways, we originally went to one of the main restaurants, which is like a really, really nice restaurant, but it was like an hour wait. So we ended up going to the other one that we went to last time that we were so pleased with. And they weren't even seating people.
They weren't even having it. He's like, no, I can't seat you.
They weren't even seating people. But anyway, Saturday night is pretty hot down there in that little town. So we go to the one on the actual creek but there was such a bad smell.
Yeah, it was pretty rotten, man.
It was a pretty bad smell. In Texas, a lot of the restaurants, you go into the bathrooms and they have this terrible smell. Like, I don't know if it's the plumbing or what it is, but
they're old buildings.
Yeah.
Old.
But I wasn't too pleased with the food.
Nah.
And Matt just related to me. This is the first time that I hear him say that he wasn't, that he felt sketch, because I probably would say, well, then let's go. We're not going to eat here. Let's go. And then the worst part about it, that they didn't have any dessert, and it was only 7:00. So that really
on a Saturday
burnt my biscuit. Okay, let's move on. Moving along. Dollar General. I love Dollar General. I do. And I've never used to ever go to a Dollar General. Never. Like
we had two in Hutto. Two.
Like not even 5 minutes away. They were really, really close. And I would go to HEB to go get what I needed. Drive furthest. Where else did I go? Well, to La Bodeguita, of course, because La Bodeguita had all my Caribbean, Puerto Rican needs for cooking. Yeah, or Walmart.
So now living in the country, you don't really have a choice.
That's right. And the other grocery store is not that great. I have to drive like 20, 30 minutes to Wimbledon.
Which is a shame because it's a good brand out here.
It is, but that store is really crappy. But anyways, so there's a Dollar General right around the corner, and it has my creamer, the specific creamer that I use. If you know, you know. And so I start going to Dollar General. I'm finding all these wonderful things. And I'm like, oh, my God, I love this place. So now I just go to Dollar General. Mm-hmm. I have given in to the Dollar General dream. But I don't think I'm going to be going there anymore, honey, because I'm not one that looks at my receipt. And every time I leave, I'm like, I only bought a few things. You know how you go somewhere to the dollar store or something? I'm like, I spent $100. Anyways, listen to this and listen to what they found, which is, again, I believe this.
One thing and then charge me something else. In almost every jurisdiction in America, that would be theft by deception.
I've begun to really see Dollar General as like a criminal organization.
You are stealing from my community, and I think they're very aware of it.
It's a classic bait and switch.
Go for a drive in any American county, and you'll likely soon pass by the yellow and black lettering of a Dollar General. With nearly 20,000 Dollar General stores in 48 states, the Tennessee-based discount chain has sunk its teeth into lower-income, rural, and suburban areas everywhere. Underneath Dollar General's so-called low everyday prices in convenient locations lies a sinister business model and a massive scandal that hardly anybody knows about.
My name is Lori Hartline. I am a Dollar General shopper out of convenience in my neighborhood. The price of my kitty litter was $8.95. Well, one day, wait a minute, $10? I asked him about it. Oh, no, they've raised the price. Well, that doesn't say it on the shelf. Well, they just have to change it. It's in the computer. It's not on the shelf. Next week, go in and buy cat litter. Same thing. That is not what the price says on the shelf. What am I doing wrong here? I was watching the news one morning and heard about Dollar General in the state of Ohio was being sued for deceptive pricing. That is what happens to me.
Lori's story was brought to attorney Mark Dan, where it became the basis for one of 3 class action lawsuits in Oklahoma, New York, and New Jersey.
I don't think there's any question that Dollar General is doing this intentionally and systematically. If you tell me one thing and then charge me something else, in almost every jurisdiction in America, that would be theft by deception. So we have the poorest people in the country going to a store that's deceiving them about the price that they're charging for the goods.
That's the key right there. That's the problem, that these Dollar General stores are put in certain locations of the states where it's lower income homes, and they depend on this, and they're stealing from the poor.
They're stealing from the government.
Very few other
the TBT.
I think it's about as exploitive a business plan as I've ever seen.
Price verification is when we see that a product is listed for $2.99, take it up to the register, scan it, make sure it's ringing up as $2.99. Unfortunately, Dollar General's case, the scale or the concern was over 80% of the stores that we checked were failing, and were failing repetitively.
Dollar General has been fined over $20 million by states and the federal government since 2017. But those fines, which pale in comparison to the amount Dollar General has siphoned from communities, have done little to change the company's behavior.
There are literally millions of transactions a day, and even if at 10% of the time they're stealing 10 cents on 10% of the items that are sold, we're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars going into the pockets of Dollar General shareholders and out of the pockets of the poorest people in America.
I've begun to really see Dollar General as like a...
No, we're kidding.
So it's not genius. It's terrible. Needless to
stealing.
say, look at your receipts, y'all. Some of us, like me, I don't look at my receipt and I say, oh my God, where did I spend $100? Just like I said, $100 on, and just walk out the door and don't even look at my receipt. Look at y'all receipt because they're targeting people just like us that don't even look at their receipts.
I do. But it's after I leave, though. I don't stand there and look at it, though. But I usually stand there and watch for bringing it up. So, I don't know.
Well,
That's
he
weird.
said, the lady with the kitty litter, that it said clearly on the thing, it said $8 or whatever it was. And she was like, oh, no, they changed the price. So why is the price
so
still
just put
$8?
just change the price out in the thing, though. That's like
but
stupid.
that's one of their schemes. Yeah. Anyways, that's another PSA. PSA. Public service announcements. Look out! Listen, money is not free. Don't grow on trees. You heard it from your grandma, your great grandma, your auntie, and all of them.
Money runs out. Yeah.
Pay attention. Okay.
Okay. Now let's go into some weird stuff. Yeah. So more AI, y'all. More AI. This is an app that recreates a loved one that is no longer alive.
Yeah, and they talk to you like if they were alive on their phone. But anyways, here, let Matt Walsh tell you. Shout out to Matt Walsh. I'll follow him.
School today? It was really fun. I made this crazy shot in basketball.
I don't really care that much about basketball. What about the crush?
Stop. Grandma, stop talking.
Just tell me one thing.
Look who's going to be a great grandmother.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, congratulations.
She says that he's been kicking a lot, though. Like, a little too much.
Tell her to put her hand on her tummy and hum to him. You loved that.
You would have loved this moment.
You can call anytime.
So this is not some clever marketing campaign for the new season of Black Mirror, by the way. It's real. It's an app that lets you resurrect a dead family member with AI. So if you have a relative who's very old or dying of some kind of horrible disease, all you need to do is put your phone in front of their face and record 3 minutes of content, and the app can use that to turn them into an avatar. Now your loved one can die happily knowing that they will live on as a digital slave that you can carry around in your pocket and pull out whenever you want it to dance for you like a trained monkey. Your mother in life was a big, vibrant, interesting, complicated, multifaceted person. She was a human being, in other words. And now you've made her into a gimmick, into a party trick. Your mother was created by God to serve God, who is the author of the universe. But her AI posthumous avatar is created by you to serve you. And you aren't the author of anything.
That's right.
You aren't the author.
You are not. God is the author of our faith. He is the author of our life. All right, Matt Pollard.
These things are getting weird, man.
Yeah, that's terrible. I mean, to each his own, but I would never want to do anything like that and bring my brother who passed at the age of 21, who was shot dead out in the streets. I would never want to do that. Like for him to talk to me and say that's traumatic to me. God forbid. I would never do that. Okay, mi amor, where we going?
I didn't.
We don't have a lot of time left, but you pick.
Whatever. Let's talk about the CDL problem.
Oh, yeah.
It's
so
like,
let's talk about it.
It's like we used to defend trucks all the time. Be like the amount of trucks that are on the highway and the miles they're traveling, and they get into an accident. They always want to blame the truck, the truck driver. But if you ever driven with somebody in an 18-wheeler, just pay attention to the cars, cutting them off and giving them brake checks and just see people drive now, like in your car, doing that to an 18-wheeler. But it's like now the people driving the 18-wheelers don't even deserve to drive a car.
They don't even speak English, much less. I mean, they read signs, or is that where we're going with this?
Yes, I was gonna say. So now all the accidents are because they're not even legal. They're not even legal Americans. They're here probably illegally. They can't read English. They don't know what the signs say. They don't know what the signs mean. But yet they hold CDLs.
Yeah. Let me play this.
Commercial driver's licenses for those.
Jamie Middleton took commercial driver's license, or CDL, written exams for 7 different people. Investigators say that each time she'd use disguises, sunglasses, and surgical masks to look like a different person taking the exam. For the right price, workers would have on their computers a photo of the person who was supposed to take the test, but they'd let Middleton, who's clearly not the person on the computer screen, take it instead. She'd split a $1,500 to $3,000 payment for each bogus test with accomplices in the DMV.
That's wild. People at DMV getting paid so they could have immigrants be out on the roads. That's dangerous.
Jamie Middle.
And this is the problem. This is what's happening. There are people that are going out there. There's other ways also. This is one of the many ways of how they're getting out there with these CDL licenses, and people are unaliving. They're unaliving people while they're on the road. They're going up the highway the wrong way. I mean, this is just so crazy and so insane. But here it is. Somebody, for the love of money, going to take exams, disguising themselves as a man to get somebody, you know, their CDL or whatever, and then the other side of the coin, they're putting our lives in danger.
We just had a huge accident 4 or 5 months ago in Austin.
35, yeah.
Yep.
Children died. Yeah, that's
all because of this ignorance, man.
So much carelessness. People don't even see I know it's a totally different story, but the young lady on my rant with the nails, people just don't see beyond that's why that's why I gave her kudos, that she saw beyond the issue. She saw, wait a minute, if I do this, this is the outcome.
She turned down the dollar.
Yeah, she turned down the dollar.
She turned away the dollar.
Because if I do this is the outcome. All right, Matt Pollard, I thought I had the rest of the story on here, but I don't. So let's move on.
That's all right. So, and then how do you find these people? And then Craigslist, CDL testing.
Then somebody that knows somebody that has a cousin.
And then the government gives out huge grants to people that do CDL schools.
Yeah.
Huge grants.
Yep.
Like $7,000 to $11,000 a student type grants. Okay. We got to hit the allegiance oath.
My goodness. Speaking of this illegal situation, this is quite scary.
Let's say the United States went to war with Colombia. Who do you side with?
Shout out to the Whatever podcast. Y'all go follow them too.
Whatever.
Side with?
Colombia.
Why do you side with Colombia?
Wait, let me start it.
Let's say the United States went to war with Colombia. Who do you side with?
Colombia.
Why do you side with Colombia?
Because I'm from Colombia.
You've lived here for 10 years and you're now a citizen.
Okay, still that doesn't mean I'm not gonna side with my country.
Okay, I'm looking this up. Yes, becoming a citizen requires taking the oath of allegiance. By taking the oath, you pledge to renounce any foreign allegiance, support and defend the U.S. Constitution and laws, and perform service to the country when required by law. You do not become a citizen until you have completed the oath ceremony and received your certificate of naturalization. Did you receive your certificate of naturalization?
Yes.
Did you complete the oath ceremony?
Yes.
So you're a liar? Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Here, read that. I do solemnly swear that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure. That means all allegiance, Colombia, and fidelity to any foreign prince or what the potentate? Is that a fucking fruit? Pomegranate and a fucking potato. State or sovereignty. Did you say that?
Yeah.
So you didn't. You lied to get into the United States, bro.
I didn't lie.
You have allegiance to Colombia.
It's not allegiance.
Originally, you said Colombia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll stick to that answer.
Let's say the United.
Does she even know what she's saying?
She has no clue. Because again, they don't tell her anything. Like, we said this, we were talking about it earlier. It's like the United States is the only country that you can come into and then just poop on it, man. Like, turn your back on the country that is providing for you, that is giving you freedom, everything you ran away from, but then you want to stand with the country you ran from.
Exactly.
Like, if they heard all the stuff that you did on your social media and then went back to that country,
right?
They don't want you.
That's right.
They don't want you there. Why did you run away from them?
Yeah, this is crazy. I don't think she's very. Forgive me.
I don't even know what this podcast is.
Yeah, it's a.
But I see a lot of clips from it.
Yeah, he does a lot of podcasts with strippers and
just
like different types of women, and and kind of debates them and talks to them where their state of mind is and why do they think that it's right for them to do OnlyFans and stuff like that. That's what that kind of podcast is.
So just sleep around for money type of situation.
So yeah, and he does. I mean, Charlie Kirk has been on his podcast. Candace Owens has been on his podcast. Oh God, I forgot the guy's name. A lot of people have been on the a lot of political talking heads have been on the whatever podcast, but yeah, it's really for young people. But anyways, I just thought it was pretty funny that she says she took an allegiance. She doesn't even know what she signed. She doesn't know what she took an oath for, because clearly she still stands with the company.
But shame on us for letting someone like this into the country.
Well, you think that she didn't say, yes, I will allegiance? Yes, I mean, they didn't make her take a...
But what are you doing for our country? It's not like it's one of these hardworking people that are here to better their family, that work hard, that are going to build businesses, that are going to put into our taxes, that are going to do something. Shame on us.
By the looks of it, and all due respect, it doesn't look like... I mean, for those that are listening on the radio, she has her whole face is tattooed, and yeah, she doesn't look like she holds some kind of a corporate job, but I could be wrong. Not that the corporate
she's
job
the CEO
is
of her own
company thing, but maybe she is. Maybe.
CEO of
okay,
Colombian channel.
Okay. All right, mi amor, let's keep on going in this so we can wrap it up. We gotta land this plane. Tell me where to go.
Blah, 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 blah. I mean, let's finish out with this church things.
Wake Up Church.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what this is, but let's go.
Yeah, I don't either.
This church with the pronouns in their bio is the church I was employed at not too long ago. And this video of this youth pastor who took my position, making fun of Charlie Kirk in this video, is now the youth pastor at that same church. Now, I don't say this as slander. This is a hard video for me to make. I say this as a warning to the American church, because it can happen to your church too. I never thought it would happen to mine. My Bible-believing church. I never thought it would be possible until we were hiring a new pastor, and he started having conversations with me and saying some things, this woke ideology, and I took it to the elder board. Hear me. I took it to the elder board, and I said, this is what he's saying. And they looked at me, and they said, stop sowing discord. And they disciplined me. And my warning is that if it can happen to my church, it can happen to yours. The woke ideology, the itching ears, as the Bible calls it.
He's going to tell you the signs. He's going to tell you the signs of when your church has become woke, when your church has strayed away from the cause of Christ.
That people in the last days, they'll have itching ears, and they'll go out and they'll find themselves teachers that tell them what they want to hear, that tell them their truth. But let me tell you right now, your truth is not the truth, and your truth needs to be crucified under his truth. And the Bible is clear. Take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. So that's what I'm doing. I hate seeing disunity in the church, but I cannot be an obedient Christian and not expose what's happened in my own church. And warn you as well, it can happen to yours if you don't stand firm in your faith, if you don't stand on the word of the gospel in the scriptures.
That's right.
And say we will take no part in the itching ears. We will take no part in the unfruitful works of darkness, but instead we will expose them. And we will keep our eyes fixed on Jesus and his truth, not our own. This church with the...
Amen, sir.
Wow.
Amen. I am with him.
Wow.
Totally with him.
Unfortunately, it happens a lot, man.
Yeah. Listen, I'd rather stay home. I'd rather stay home, read my Bible, pray to God, and have church all by myself than to sit in a church where they've been seduced by the spirit of fear, because they want to belong. To sit in a church where they just strayed away and they're embracing the LGBT, or they're embracing whatever
homosexuality.
And putting up these flags, and I'd rather stay home. I'd rather stay home.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to a church where God's not.
Exactly.
2 or 3 are gathered in my name, right? So you're going to go to these churches where there's probably 100, 200 people, but yet God is not there.
That's it. God help us all. Help us all. All right.
You want
to land this plane?
Yeah, we gotta.
This is a good one.
We'll go up to shut it down.
We're getting into these automotive laughs. Y'all, and you're going to love this. Especially you, Matt Pollard. I don't know if you've seen this, but...
No, I try not to watch these.
Pray for me, guys. I really need it. Repentance counter's at 147, and that's just from greed. So the other day I did something absolutely ridiculous. I bought 153 Toyota 4Runners at the same time. Not 5, not 20, 153. Why? because I'm a used car director, and sometimes the Spirit moves in mysterious dealership quantities. The delivery trucks start pulling in, and it looks like the Lord parted the Red Sea and replaced it with a parking lot full of reliable mid-size SUVs. A sight so beautiful, I almost cried. But I held it in because of masculinity. Every forerunner that came off the truck made me whisper, low maintenance, great resale. It's practically sanctified. But then the repentance started. One driver asked, "Sir, are you sure you ordered this many?" I said, "Yes, brother. Reliability is next to godliness." I repented for pride. Then another guy said, "What are you going to do with so many?" I said, "Sell them like the remnant of Israel, a faithful." I said, "Lord, if this is a test of stewardship, I'm barely passing." Repented for complaining. And somewhere around truck number 112, I just stopped and said, "Father, thank you. I'm saved by grace and mercy. Because if you graded me based on today, I'd be going to heaven in a base model with no options." Repented for that joke too, twice. So yeah, now the lot looks like Toyota held a family reunion and forgot to clean up. And I got to figure out how to move 153 of the most reliable vehicles ever created. Pray for me as I try to stay safe between the profits, the paperwork, and the overwhelming smell of fresh Toyota interior. And follow me for more of my daily vlogs where I try to survive used car ministry one SUV at a time. And remember, keep reading your Bible and don't be dumb.
Yo, I need
That
to
was
find
great.
this guy.
That was great. I have his information. in
I want a Forerunner.
there. That was great. He's got the older model looking too. Those are really cool.
I want a Forerunner. Okay.
One more and we're done.
No, we're done.
Oh, okay. I guess we are done.
All right, everybody. We gotta let her get the music going.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm just like slacking here. Here we go.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate it. We definitely ask that you go get it, download it on Faith Points TV, get us on Root Crew, all the Apple TV, and all those awesome places where you can find us. And then, of course, our social medias, our YouTubes and Instagram and Facebook and X and Connect and all those places. We just ask that you continue to support us. We appreciate all the support that we have, and we really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm going to repeat what Matt said. Download Faith Points TV on Roku, on Apple, on Android TV, on Fire TV. Yes, download it. And look, there's so many other programs in there for you that are enriching. They are food for your soul. You know, you got the people like Dr. Youssef. You know, he's so full of knowledge. Who else is on there? Andrew Walker.
Oh my goodness, I forgot his name.
I forgot his name, but anyways,
Okay.
go there.
Just go
there.
find out for yourself.
Go there. And remember, Jesus is Lord.
Amen.
Jesus is Lord and he's coming soon. There's no other way to live. So serve him. Seek him.
All right, men. Be men. And until next time, we out.
Bye.